What's going on, guys? Shawnee Salami. I was catching up on all of my comments that I missed a few on older videos, right? And what I didn't realize is that some of the videos did have a lot of sound issues. So the comments pointed that out to me. It was only like 2 or 3, but this one was my favorite video I made in a really long time when I recorded it, and it performed really poorly. And when I saw the comments for this one, it was all pointing out that it was unwatchable. The sound was insanely out of sync. So this is a re-upload, but where I was able to get the sound in sync, and I think you guys will love this one. Let's get into it. Guys, I got an absolute banger for you. The Discord will be in the pinned comment, and that's where we were all talking. It was an awesome time with the unyielding community in here. I think they were all on the other team besides me, but they did great. Most fun game I've had in days, and I've been clocking some hours while I wait for work to start. It's just been unreal to see these, like, all these players team up, because, like, I'm trying to team up with all you guys in the Discord because I love all of you. Like, I appreciate all the support. I'll say it every video, but they all did great. They're all improving as players. It was just an awesome game, and I played very well, as you saw in the clickbait thumbnail, but that is the truth. That was the stat line. I'll leave it up to you guys to see if I won or lost. And another interesting thing of note is now when I record a game, I turn off my music or whatever I'm listening to, and I think that's why when I decide to record, those do end up being some of my best games. So expect that to continue. The whole game is with the longsword. I'm trying to climb up the ranks. I think I'm about 30 on chip stats right now, so bear with me. It might be a recurring theme for a little bit. Now let's do the shoutouts for the unyielding right away. That is Carix's. He had an amazing game. Disabled Cookies while on the other team. Odrin, I think is how you say it. And Manglararn, I think is how you say it. You'll see him. He had a little bit of a lag in this game, but he's very good too, especially for his level. But like I said, I think he was lagging a bit, so I don't think I ran into him too much. And even if you don't join the Discord, I appreciate the support. I wanted to specify it's not only people who are supporting in that way, even lurkers. That's just been unreal. Views are a little down, but as long as I grow this community and we all have immaculate vibes, as I keep jokingly saying, but not jokingly, I don't care if the views only get 100. As long as, like, we're building something positive here, that's okay with me. Here we make the mistake of chasing this footman. I think it burns me a little bit. I do survive, but oh, I didn't even notice I downed that guy. That's awful. But it burns me a little bit because then I start to get hit. I've always wanted to do a deathless defense run, excuse me, on video. I've only done it twice in the actual game just because it's so hard. But that didn't happen, of course, because this game was endless. I tried to throw this guy my sword, but I guess he found a different weapon. Here we run into a little bit of trouble. That guy does a great feint. Awesome job by him. I was a little nervous about that spear stabbing through him, but they actually played it very well, instead kind of getting on either side of me. And like I said, a great feint that I bit. So awesome job by them. We go to help this guy out who's in trouble. It doesn't work. We're about to get a kill, and you'll never guess what happens next. Here, this is a tough look because I break the barricade. My heart was in the right place, but I break the barricade and they're able to open the gate or the cart, and the prisoners get out and it's off to the next objective. I promise I was trying to do the right thing, but that is, as I said, a tough look. Here we do a little trolling and just hit the guy and laugh, just joking around, not too much damage or anything. But yeah, so that was, like I said, that was tough, but they had 3 minutes left. It was probably going to happen right there, even if I didn't do that. But don't do what I did, basically, is what I'm saying. Now, until they push to the bridges to get the things like the petards, I think is how you say it, set up, I think it's a good idea to get further back, especially with the longsword. Here I do not do that, but then pick people off and stab them just to see who overextends. I've been mentioning that in recent videos because I've been trying to work on my positioning, especially when I don't have music on. Now they're beginning to make a great push, so we back up onto the bridge and we get ready to get the spawn wave behind us. Again, that's kind of the positioning I was paying more attention to. So the spawn wave starts coming, we back up to heal, and now, oh, actually I didn't have a bandage, but we're gonna wait for someone to heal me, hopefully, or a warhorn, I don't even remember. And now we're gonna hold them off as long as we can, but it's looking not too great. Again, a good way to use a stabbing weapon, even though you're going to see me do a lot of team damage here, is when people are pushing up, you kind of kill them, like with stabs in between your teammates. Try not to stab them, and that's a good example of how it really works out, because even though I was hiding a little bit in between, sending people back to the spawn wave is so important, even if there is a lot of them there, because then we're able to overwhelm them and we're completely repel them across the bridge. Pretty cool fight here against one of their top players from what I saw, but the Excel takes care of it, and a good one-on-one. Those are kind of the examples of the fun one-on-ones in TO matchmaking, where you have to finish the fight quickly, even if it is a little intense, because you don't want their teammates to come, or like they don't want yours to come. So unlike duels, you got a little bit of a timer in your head, like a duel server, in these to try and get it done. I'm trying to use dodges more because they seem very helpful for 1vx's. I never like using them on Knight for the stamina, but after playing Vanguard the other day, it helped a lot here, and we win a 1v3 with only taking half of our health out, so that was very well done by me. Solid team fights all around. Again, I sound like a broken record, but you're rewarded for good positioning when you kill people from behind, like how I just did there. Don't ever feel like it's a cheap thing to do, because Odrin in the Discord actually apologized for killing me from behind once, and I'm trying to explain to you guys, if you're, especially if I don't know you, or you're a low level that I do know, just take the shot, because you're being rewarded for your good positioning, and I'm being punished for my bad positioning. It's never not earned.
These things, they happen.
While I'm not completely full health, I do get outplayed here and actually get kicked, which is not great. So, awesome job by that guy. It's rare I lose a 1v1 in these matchmaking lobbies, but he did a great job. Not much else to say there. Good job by him. Now, I take that stuff personally. I go right back at him, hit the respect emote, but unfortunately, there's too many people around. We can't get that 1v1 in. I always try and target the people who outplay me like that, and it's more a respect thing. It's not like I'm mad you killed me. It's more like you got game, I got game. We're gonna try and fight this out and see who's better. And it's one of those fun things in this game. You guys know that it's a small community, so you run into the same players a lot. Coming down to the last minute here, someone jumps up and gets a stab in on the cart. Really awesome clutch by that guy. That was really cool to see. And every objective is coming down to the wire, which kind of helped the stat line that I mentioned earlier. Excuse me, I got a little bit of the hiccups. And it was, excuse me, this was why it was such an intense game. Now, you guys know in other Falmire videos I hide and take the forward spawn. But this time we decided to take some archers down with us, or at least try to before we get a deserter, penalty, or killed.
I'll cover you.
Now we start to get cold a little bit and get a few deaths in a row, but not the end of the world, because we start to pick it up a little bit after this, and we are doing the objective, which a lot of our teammates weren't. So it is what it is. That's just how it goes sometimes. For when you play for the win, sometimes you got to do that. Now this drove me crazy because there's no one over there, and not one of them grabs the lever until that guy and I go over there. Like, what are you guys doing? You're just letting that guy defend it and not even bothering kill thirsting. Come on. Now, while this will sound a little full of myself, it is very true. Once I die, the objective does kind of fall apart because I was going hard on it and getting, like, clearing out a lot of kills and stuff. So they grab Thorn, and now it's going to come down to this. And again, I want to shout these guys out, especially Carrick's, because he's going to be Thorn. It's up to him to get the win, and we're going to try and stop him. So I want you guys to watch and see what these players in the Unyielding are all about.
And execute him immediately! It is a good day!
Now watch this. She gets me with the drag from hell twice. Look at that. That was perfect. Great job by them. And that's what your War Axe drags want to look like.
Do not permit Thorn to reach his rescuers!
So Carrick's is on the other team. He's making a run for it. I want to try and get over there, but I get killed from behind. Then there's some barricades up. So he's in big trouble, but he makes it. And look at that. Like, we do lose, but the 60 kill 100 bomb was fun, and I can't help but be proud of these guys. Unreal game, most fun one in days, as I said. And I love the support, guys. I love this Discord. I will see you in the next one. The losing continues, but that's okay in this case.